I know I've been dark for a while, but that's just because I've been having weird storage stuff with my phone, and then it wouldn't let me keep any of the videos I recorded for a little while. So, anyway, figured it out, fixed it. I can now create videos. So, I'm back, and what better way to come back than to do a review of the entire season of Bad Batch. We got the announcement that there's going to be a second one coming in, I think, I don't know, I think it was 2022. Yeah, next year. Anyway, so we're just gonna do some chatting about the entire season. I know I've done a couple prior videos about some of the stuff in this series, which seems so long ago now. But here we go. This was a satisfyingly long season to just start things off. It's like a lot of like the 7th season of Clone Wars was super short, and a lot of shows nowadays have very short seasons, but there are a lot of them. So I like the length of this season, first of all. Besides the fact they did have a lot of filler episodes that were unnecessary. I mean, not that they weren't fun to watch, but it was just like we had like the first 3 to 5 episodes were all plot related, and then they had a very long stretch where there was no plot really, and it was just them doing random stuff, and it's just like, oh, is this what the rest of the season is gonna be? It's kind of boring. But then they had Crosshair come back, and they had other plot stuff, and they had the inhibitor chips going on, stuff happening, and they did have some plot for in the middle of the series there, and then they had some more fillers, and then the end of the season was super satisfying, and they went back to very plot-driven episodes for the last, like, 5 episodes or something like that. So yeah, besides the fillers, it was very satisfactory, and all the episodes were fun to watch, except the one with the Martez sisters. I'm sorry, that was just not even a well-written episode. Like, the dialogue itself was super stupid, and they made really bad jokes, and it was just like, the fact that you bring in these characters and suddenly your production quality just drops should take... No. I don't know who... I mean, I actually do know one person who kind of liked the Martez sisters, and I'm just sitting there like, why? I'm sorry. They annoyed me so much because not only were they just really, really horribly written characters, but they were unnecessary characters. That whole arc with them in the 7th season of Clone Wars was unnecessary. It was really annoying, and there were so many better things they could have done with that arc in between Mandalore and the Bad Batch arc in that season, but they chose to do that, which sucked. Seriously, it absolutely sucked. They could have done how Maul ended up on Mandalore. That would have made more sense to explain than what the heck Ahsoka was doing, because we can kind of assume what she's been doing. She's been surviving. But yeah, it was unnecessary. I know there are people who reasons like that arc was to show how the citizens of the galaxy are turning against the war, blah blah blah. We already got that literally in the same arc that Ahsoka left. That was like the entire reason that arc happened, was because people, even Varys, a Jedi, was turning against the war and seeing that it was not a good thing, and it was going on for too long. And we literally have a scene of protesters in front of the Jedi Temple, and they have to protect the temple. So the Martez sisters were completely unnecessary, and they can burn. I want them to die. Hope they never come back ever again. I would not care. There are other ways for Rex to have figured out where the Bad Batch were. I'm sorry. Just bleh. But not to mention the fact that Rex never met the Martez sisters. So why are they telling him where the Bad Batch is if they've never even met him? Sorry, that's my little rant. They suck. Blah. Anyway, back to the Bad Batch. I just love, there are too many things that I love. It was done very well. It was basically just a season 8 of Clone Wars, except it had more of a focus entirely on the Bad Batch, because, you know, Clone Wars, I mean, it mainly focused on Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Ahsoka, but it did bounce around with other perspectives. Anyway, this focus, it was basically just another season of Clone Wars, and they did very well. They actually made me care about Wrecker for a little while there, because when I first saw him in season 7, I was just like, oh, he's the tank. He's the super dumb, muscular. He's, yeah, stereotypical. I'm the muscle. I am super dumb and childish. And I mean, I was okay with the childish bit, and it was okay, and I didn't really care about him. And then when his inhibitor chip started acting up, I know I mentioned this in his my other video, one of my other videos. I started to actually care about Wrecker, and it's like, oh, this is sad. I don't want to do that. And then the actual episode where it happened, oh my gosh, that was an amazing episode. That was incredible. I loved it. But then as soon as he got his inhibitor chip out, he lapsed back into this character that I don't care about at all. And so that was really sad. I was just like, I want to keep this character development that you had where you actually made me care about him somewhat, but you kind of take that away from me after he gets his inhibitor chip out and he just goes back to, I'm the tank, I am not smart, I don't really. He goes to a face value character and it's two-dimensional and I don't like it. Crosshair gets everyone else gets very in-depth characters, it seems like. So we have, yeah, I mean, Omega is adorable. Sorry, Omega is absolutely adorable. And that, you know, Hunter is just basically a father figure, but they're technically brother and sister, so it's a weird relationship, but it's adorable. And then Tech is very entertaining, and Echo, I mean, he's not as lovable as when we first meet him, and I still can't get over the fact that they kind of took away all of the weight and the stakes and everything from when he died. They literally just took that away, which was a little annoying to me, was the fact that Echo is such a love character and they kill him, and it's like, you broke a lot of fans' hearts. And that's a good thing in this kind of business. You made them care enough to actually be sad that he's gone. And then they just take that away in the first arc of season 7, which was a little bit disappointing to me, but it's kind of fun to have Echo back, and the way that he's able to help them out and that he's just accepted with them. I still love Echo. It's just I just have that little bit of disappointment because they brought him back after and took away his sacrifice and his death. But anyway, if I had to rank the Bad Batch, we'd probably have, and this will be including Omega and Crosshair, and just all 6 of them. Crosshair and Omega are probably at the top, just because Crosshair has an amazing character development, and he's just this very cool, dark character that I absolutely love. And Tech is definitely like either right below. He's almost on par with them, but I just think he has a little less like of a character than Crosshair and Omega do, and he's got a little less character development. And then Hunter is probably below him, with Tech either on par with him at the same level as Hunter or just below him, just because of past stuff. And then Wrecker's at the bottom. He moved up a little bit when he got some of that character development with his inhibitor chip, but then he moved back down. Anyway, overall it was a great season, and there's lots of filler, but when there was plot related things, it was awesome. I love that they brought Cad Bane back, and they brought in Finnick, whatever that bounty hunter's name is from Mandalorian, and just put little seeds of stuff in there. And we'll figure out what they're doing at the Kaminoans probably in season 2. It'll be interesting to see how the Bad Batch and Crosshair interact during that season. I have a feeling they're probably not going to be hunting each other as avidly, at least, but there's still going to be that bitterness between them, and there's probably going to be some, conflict. But I'm interested to see. It's not like I'm sitting on the edge of my seat waiting for the next season to come out, but I will definitely be watching it. I am sure I will enjoy it. So yeah, overall, I should rate this. I would say probably like a 7 or 8 out of 10 stars. Actually, no, that's a really weird way to do it. We'll go like 3 stars out of 5. That's a better range. That's a better range. Um, it's a 7 or 8 out of 10, and then the 3 stars, something like that. Just because there was a lot of filler in there, some things that I didn't necessarily enjoy, but overall, very enjoyable. Maybe just 3.5 stars. We'll do 3.5 stars. Anyway, that was here. That's my take on The Bad Batch. Feel free to nerd out in the comments. Tell me what you enjoyed, what you didn't enjoy. If you were one of those people that likes the Martez sisters, I apologize for how open I am about how much I hate them. But anyway, yeah, just drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you excited for the next season? Are you just, why are they making a second season? There's going to be so much filler, and are you, I don't know. I'm bad at this. Anyway, I will hopefully be making some more videos soon here. But anyway, bye!